Alright guys, what is up? Here we go, the finale of this season. Here is my rank up to Evil Dragon. Last IDV video I'm gonna be posting for a while, so let's just enjoy this video. Not an absolute slugfest. There's definitely a harder match than what I usually post, but I just wanted to show you all my rank up. We still got a 3-man. It is on Lakeside, and looking at spawns, dude, alright? So obviously, I don't want to chase after Mercenary or Puppeteer first, right? Puppeteer's buff is actually, at least in terms of taking him on a first chase, I just don't want to do that because he's definitely going to be able to last pretty long just by going into his puppet form. So I'm not really trying to go after that. Merc, obviously, he's a slow decoder, so I'm like, I want to just let him sit on a Cypher and try to decode it. So I'm like, okay, I want Psych or I want Enchant, and I know that Psych is probably going to go Big Boat. She's arguably the weaker kiter out of Enchant and Psych just because Enchant has stuns. So I knew Psych was probably going to go Big Boat. They'd probably put Merc and Puppeteer with her just because if I spawn down there, my choice is a Big Boat kite or someone like Puppeteer and Merc who I don't want to go after. So that kind of just let me reason that Enchant was going to be in that top corner out of the spawns. And I got lucky. She was Shack. And then also, because I spawned up there, Big Boat Cypher got completely blocked off. It forces Psych to go decode on shore. So this spawn was definitely probably just best case scenario because I get it right. Enchant does end up spawning down here on Shack. I see she's not inside Shack. I'm like, she's gonna be to the left or right. I chose left, which is probably the wrong choice because, you know, Vault is on right. She's gonna go to Vault. So we do let her get Vault, unfortunately. But because we have confined space, she's not going to be using it again. That's why I'm okay with Shack Kite, because I know that I just block off that Vault right away, so they can't really loot me too long on here. And because of that, she's stuck to just like hugging this outside perimeter, and we're going to get this dash, this hit on transition here, and I'm going to see her running on. I see her kind of go left, so I'm like, dude, can I cut her off by going left? But no, she just knew. She read me like a book, man, and she doubles back. I didn't even see her trail through the window, and because of that, she gets a really easy transition out of Shack where there's not really much left for her, on over to this area. I don't know what it's called, but I'm gonna break this pallet. She pulls it down early, but now we're finally catching up to her. I'm gonna try to go for a long hit, use my impulsive trade that gives me a speed boost, but nice flywheel and nice stun, dude. That's how you got a stun against the Undead, and I'm like, dude, I'm about to get looped here for this entire match. I'm gonna just use my confined space, block it off, and luckily she didn't really realize, so I was able to catch up to her. Long hit to make sure she doesn't stun me, and then because the Cypher on boat was blocked off, we're able to pressure Psych so much easily. We get this nice dash onto her, and bam, we're on her now, right? She did make it in the Big Boat. There wasn't really any stopping that. We're lucky we got that dash just to hit her, and now we're just gonna take her on this loop, really just waiting for Enchant to get up. Can't quite get that dash. That was a bit of a not clean dash, but she vaults into us, and I was like, dude, that's amazing. She tried to dodge that dash. You saw her really hug the left side of the wall, but I just don't think there was any space for her to dodge that. Like, I think Undead's hitbox is just too big to dodge it in such a small corridor. Merc gets Enchant back up though, so I'm like, okay, we're gonna try to tunnel her, go on over with my TP. Dash wants to get my energy up, and now we're just gonna follow her on this loop. She goes back in this like mini Shack. I try to get her with this ability, but she has like really good discipline. She notices it coming, gets out of the way, pulls pallet down. Now I know she has a stun here as I'm catching up, so you're gonna see I'm gonna take these turns wide because she's trying to hug those walls and stun me through them before I'm close enough to swing and cancel them. So I hug the wall, not hug the walls. I took some wide turns, made sure that I did that, and she couldn't get the stun, and then long hit so I didn't get stun and hit. And then Psych, she tried to go to Big Boat, realized that she wasn't gonna make it too late, so then she wasn't even able to get back onto that pallet area. And now I'm like, what do I do, man? I see Merc decoding other side of map, but I don't have TP up. If I had TP up, I would go pressure him, but Enchant and Psych both have self-heal. I don't know where Puppeteer is at this time. We see him over at Shack, but I was like, maybe he's coming for rescue and I can stop him. But unfortunately, he just goes on the Shack side or gets some decoding. I'm going to see that here. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to just give them enough space to where they feel confident self-healing. Luckily, Enchant's kind of on a time constraint because she's about to die. And luckily, that's what happens. She uses her self-heal, and I get back on them. I make sure she doesn't heal up Psych, right? I want Psych to have to use self-heal. Long hit to make sure I don't get stunned, and she just flywheels a little too early. And now when we look down here, I got TP up in 10 seconds, so I'm like, okay, Now is actually a time when I can go pressure this puppeteer up here, and I'm gonna have a TP. So if Psych does self-heal, I'm gonna just be right back on her, and that's exactly what happens. So I'm like, I'm gonna TP up to Big Boat, because I know she's not gonna hang around in that pallet area. She is going for Big Boat. That is the better kite, but she should have vaulted here, because now I just get this dash lined up. She couldn't just get up the stairs just in time. Really close, but just not enough time to. And now I'm like, okay, Psych doesn't have self-heal. I can finally go pressure either Merc or Puppeteer. So I'm gonna go try to pressure Merc. But he finishes his Cypher. And then also, Puppeteer finishes his Cypher. So I'm like, okay, what do I do here? One of them is gonna be able to go for heal. I'm like, let me just pressure Merc for a second, since I'm already here, right? Puppeteer is gonna take a little time to get on back to Big Boat to heal. So I'm able to at least let him like exhaust the elbow pad. But then I'm like, okay, Merc doesn't even have a Cypher over here. So I'm like, honestly, I can just go over and pressure Puppeteer on his heal at Psych. Because Merc, it's going to take him a while to even get to a Cypher to start decoding and pressure us. So I'm like, alright, we're going over. Merc's not going to have much ability to do much. Puppeteer, good job getting off the heal. I missed that dash anyways. Also, very laggy slam. But Puppeteer made sure he didn't get Terror Shock. Good body block from the Puppeteer. He does some good support here. I knew he was going to go for pallet, but he didn't. We're actually really lucky he didn't puppet. I got the hit there. And then this dash, not a hit, which was kind of weird. I don't know if it's because he went into puppet form, but it is what it is. Try to get the slam on Psych, but because it wasn't Psych, I just leave Puppeteer there. And finally, we're able to get the dash. She's out the game. It's a one Cypher match. Now, I forgot that Cypher Puppeteer was on was pretty close, because Psych was on that all game. You see it's already at 80%. So I thought I would just go on the Merc. Because in the end, I didn't really want to take an endgame kite against the Puppeteer. Trying to get that dash, I wasn't sure if it was going to work. And bam, Cypher's pop. So I have the persona thing where I see where people are when when exit gates get activated. I see where survivors are, at least for like a couple seconds. And I saw Puppeteer running on over to exit gate. And I'm like, wait man, dungeon's back here. I was just that short. I did not see no dungeon there. So I TP because I knew Puppeteer was here. And I was like, look man, even if he kites me for like 100 seconds at Big Boat, it doesn't change the fact that dungeon isn't over here. So I was like, I can take a kite on Big Boat with Puppeteer. Just make sure I work my way to like wheedle him down. And I'm gonna be able to get him out of this match because dungeon is not over here. Merc would have just kited me to dungeon. I knew that was gonna happen because he would have had self-heal too. I just wasn't trying to deal with that. So we're taking the Puppeteer kite. And then I get lucky here, man. I was really expecting him to turn into his puppet. And he just didn't. So we get the dash hit down. And now I'm like, I'm camping you, man. I'm camping. Merc was at exit gate. I think he got scared that I was going to come pressure him too. So he also probably saw dungeon on his way over to exit gate. But I'm like, no. I'm securing the win. I needed one win to get to Evil Dragon. I'm just going to make sure I get it. Merc's going to end up getting dungeon in the end. But you're going to get to see kind of what a camp on Undead looks like when they have self-heal. So I'm dashing. I'm keeping my energy. Puppeteer is going to crawl into this pallet. That's what he's going to do. He's going to try to like get to the other side and pull it down. So I'm going to start swinging through it. I'm trying to make sure he does not get a self-heal. Energy goes down. Dash. And then he self-heals. There we go. We swing through it. Merc was just right on dungeon. He's just going to take it. And I'm okay with that. Alright. We got the win. We got the promo. And yeah, that's it, bro. That's the... We hit Evil Dragon, not with the 100% win rate, really close. I didn't lose since that one day I did, but I can't really complain too much about a 98% win rate at the end of the day. Then also, man, we are up to 4th Undead. Unfortunately, I won't be ranking for the rest of the week, so it'll probably drop a little bit, but I think I got enough room to where it's not going to drop any lower than 10. I should have an S badge. I really hope I will at the end of the week. But yeah, dude, that is it. I will have a video tomorrow kind of just detailing what's going to be happening with the channel after this. And yeah, if you want to see another video with me playing IDV in it, my boy Duco, he invited me to a collab on his channel, an absolute legend. I'm going to have that linked in the description if you guys want to go show him support and say what's up to that video. But yeah, man, thank you for joining me on this journey to Evil Dragon, bro. I have enjoyed making these videos, and I have just like the amount of support y'all have shown has been incredible. I won't say too much because I think I'm gonna have a lot to say in the video that goes up tomorrow. But yeah, man, I hope you guys enjoyed this series. Last IDV video I'm gonna be posting for a while. I will see y'all tomorrow with the update video. I hope you guys had an amazing week. I hope you guys enjoy your weekend. Peace out, y'all. Have a good one.